Scared
Beautiful.
once I get the bottle. Yes.
We are going right into that. So don't go anywhere. Don't take your water bottle. Only people that can take their water bottle are people on the stream, but not you, Mio. You are here locked in and you will be here for how many hours? Well, we will see how much it stretches out, but it might be a
Mhm.
couple hours. We know how it goes. Of course, we are back with Female Pro League Season 2 Emerald Diva. So we will be having some lovely ladies taking on each other. And we have this schedule. Mio, take it.
Well, for the first match, we have Boar's Bad Cries against Star Lace. And second match, it's gonna be Phantom against Breaking Bads, which I really like the name of the squad. And the third match will be Team Furion against Noctra. So three interesting matches, but we're gonna go for the roster already. Boar's Bad Cry. We're gonna see Lavanda on XP, Miori on jungle, Lunaris Lover in mid, Supra on goal lane, and Kitoni on roam. And I think we're gonna go for Starlight. You can go for it, right?
Oh yeah, no worries. I got that. We have Lore, Yukina, Kreecha, 1155, Grar, and Nightmare. That's the squad for Starlace. And I like the matching cars. Loki, like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
purple in most of them, sometimes a little bit white. Of course, not all the teams have the jerseys. Some teams are a little bit more on the amateur side just yet. But
Ooh.
who knows? Who knows? Maybe Starlight will make the fifth Boars roster. Who knows? They have to prove themselves now if they want to be that, because Boars Valkyries, they are kind of the trademark of the female Boars squads. Because for the longest time it has been Boars females, but lately Boars Valkyries are looking better. I don't want to throw shade on Boars females; they look good as well. But Boars Valkyries are taking the cake, at least for me.
Well, I agree with you. Both Bad Cries are one of the teams that they are like the whole journey till now in the female pro league. They are doing really good. I mean, winning a lot of matches, proving that they are a really good team. But they are also playing against Starlace, who was like Starlace is that kind of a team that maybe you think, oh, we can win them, but they always surprise you that okay, now we're winning, and now we like they get like always surprises. So I'm actually thinking about the match. I think it's gonna be pretty exciting, to be honest. I mean, we also see that draft is already started, and my man is not wasting time on the production already. And I can see the draft just started. I mean,
He's throwing it our
look at.
way, definitely. But I want to kind of bring at the point that this is a rematch, Mio. It's a rematch. It's a revenge
Ooh.
story. A lot of emotions on both sides, maybe a little bit more on Sarlis' side, because they were beaten
Mm-hmm.
down by Boris Valkyries already. So this is similar
Mm-hmm.
thing that happened with Monsters as Falcons Vega. They had the chance to take it back. Monsters, they didn't succeed. They tried their best, but they did not succeed. Right now, Sarlis have a pretty much the same proposition, but can they do it?
Well, maybe. I mean, we already see on draft the banning both junglers Harley and Lemort, and Boris Valkyrie is gonna be on the first pick. So, still Marcel is open more. Warren like Marcel, Zuxin, Freya, Harith. Oh, there's a lot of better picks open.
Also, Sue being banned, which kinda, honestly, two of the bans for side of Wars Valkyries, they are speaking to
Mm-hmm.
me melee physical damage heroes. That's what that tells me, because Melissa, she's kinda good into them. Suyo, he loves to play into them. He has that extra 30% reduction. Valentina, she is like whatever, it's whatever for her, but she rather has someone melee than someone ranged. So I can see that
Mm-hmm.
pattern here also. Whereas on the other side, they ban in Harley, which is quite interesting, because lately we saw, at least from the games that I was watching and casting, that people kind of have the answer to Harley. And it's usually Baxia. It's usually a super beefy team where Harley doesn't really have many targets to one shot, and after he one shots someone, well then Favos or like Uranus or someone like that, or Lapu, is gonna shred apart the rest of the team, and they have no tools for that. That will not be happening though this time. Harley banned, Lavanda locking in that Favos, kind of stealing away the colors of Starlight, right, with that purple guy. Grar will be matching that with CC. We know that CC is quite decent into Favos, but it needs to be played correctly. And there's
Mm-hmm.
one thing that doesn't really go for CC. I would say that tier list wise, she's not the highest right now in
Ooh.
the meta, isn't she?
Well, CC is obviously when you think about XP laners, you think about like the Alice, for example,
Yeah.
the Phobies, sometimes even Terizla, but CC is still a good option. And I think if they go, for example, for something like CC Gatot with ZTL ult, I think it's gonna be pretty decent. And they have also whenever that can combo with them. But if you look at the left side, look at it like Harith, Zuxin, Phobies, like this is like a dream picks, like dream draft already. Like the most, or not, I'll not say the most. I think it's the best picks in each lane in the whole meta right now. Harith in gold lane, Zux in mid lane, and Volvis on XP.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean exactly. But at the other hand, we have to definitely consider the fact that they have so much magic damage on their hands, which honestly is given that fact, it's kind of surprising that they are banning glue on the side of Starlace. Because if Boar's Valkyrie is locked in that glue, you just go Radiant Armor, or even Athena's on top of it, and you are cutting so much damage from their side. So they definitely need to start adding physical damage here. I know, Lavanda has Favos, but he has mixed damage. Still, a big part of his damage, I would even go as far to say like 35% is magic damage through the passive and through other stuff. So
Ooh.
you definitely need to consider that fact.
Well, we need to consider that, but we need to also consider that Hanabi ban. I mean, it's
Oh yeah,
always strong against like Zuxin, so she cannot knock her up
yeah.
or the 4v2 skill, or she can just deal with any kind of CC or knock up skill. So I like it. I actually like it. But I'm actually thinking about what gonna Starlace pick on room. Like for me, I would prefer the Gatot because it's that kind of a rumor that can combo, as we said. But I also asked to myself, is really Gatot will be enough to deal with this strong picks that Boris Valkyrie have? I mean, you have a Zuxin, and still Hilda's open, Khalid is open, and like I don't know, like is it enough to deal with that kind of early game?
I'm not sure, but call me crazy. But through the picks they banned, I don't know why, but I feel like they want to go Cho. Because looking at Minotaur,
Hmm.
he can stop Cho in his tracks. Glue Loki can do the same stuff. He is canceling out the mobility on Cho. So call me crazy, but I don't know. I have a hunch. Maybe I'm super wrong, but through the bans, I feel like it would be so smart. All right, it's Leslie so far, and the rumor will
Ooh.
be lost.
Well, I like the Leslie actually. I always support Leslie players because I feel Leslie is so fun to play and also to watch it like keep one-shotting people. But we can see already Boris Vakra are going with Bagsha. I mean, Bagsha is one of the strongest
Oh,
junglers in the whole meta, but playing it also against like a lot of CC, like there's also Chichi who always destroy tanky heroes, and she's playing against Volvius, Hilda, and Baksha. So I mean, Chichi now is so strong in XP for Team Star Lace. I'm thinking about also like ZTN with Guinevere. I mean, if Digo got it now or Bill, ooh, okay, okay, I like that. I actually like that. I feel Starlace actually, even though if you look at the left side, they have really strong comp, but look at the right side. Also, it's like they have the counter for it. So I think this is gonna be a really interesting match. But I'm just thinking about what gonna Starlays do in the early game against Zuxin and Hilda for just the first 2 minutes. If they move pretty well for the first 2 minutes with no like flickers or no deaths or anything, I think they're gonna do pretty well on Turtles.
yeah, that's super important. The fact that you mentioned the first 2 minutes, because their heroes, they don't really have much. Zetian, she can clear the way, but she cannot skirmish. Belric, he can help clear the way, but he cannot skirmish either. He needs to pick up a couple of items. Then he power spikes hard when he's around like 2, 3 items. He's super duper tanky. No one really has the penetration, so they cannot really get through to him. Whereas Hilda and Juxin, they have a lot of course, for Juxin, it's even HP percent damage, but for Hilda, it's a lot of flat damage, a lot of burst damage that she has in the early game, especially. So you need to be careful around that mid line. Though, one thing I have to say, you were saying CC is super good. She is, but she cannot fall behind. If there is a bad gank, bad rotation from Hilda, bad rotation from Baksha into a gank, and CC gets killed, CC gets, I don't know, stolen a wave or two, then it can start to turn around. for Fabulous, and then the CC is not such a threat in the team fights.
Well, that's where when you keep thinking that what's gonna boys Far Cry do to try to, for example, since they see that CC is really dangerous, for example, so you keep thinking that will they pressure CC or will they just use their early game? I mean, look, they have like bro, they have Baksha, Hilda, Zuxin, so strong trio mid. Like, will they go, for example, to invade? Maybe,
Would
yeah,
be.
you can see something like that. Yeah, maybe you can see them like just trying to abuse CC. So they actually have the chances to do that. So, but let's see what does Far Cry think about?
Oh, absolutely. We have the first match of today's Boris Valkyries against Starlace. It's the Female Pro League Season 2, Emerald Diva and Tiukina already getting pulled in. Nah, she has the shield. It's quite alright, but Nightmare, where was
Ooh,
Nightmare? I know, like, you kind of want to give the wave low-key, but maybe giving too much because you were talking about the invite. Here it is. Kiricha
ooh,
needs to be careful. She didn't get it, I believe. I think it was Baxia still in the way with the red tree, and
yeah.
right now he is getting himself ahead when getting Kiricha behind.
Well, we can see already that Boris Valkyrie are actually doing what we did expect, that they are maximizing their early game, pressuring Ziti and not letting her take any wave. Baxia, we can
Oh,
see that he stole Guinevere's beer, and he's also stealing Guinevere's lizard, and now Guinevere doesn't have really much farm to get level 4. Starlace are getting pressured when it comes to trio mid, and that's what we did talk about, that Starlace are already kind of weak when it comes to early game, and we can see already Guinevere
wait
is
a
going for
second.
the Phoebe, trying to poke him down, and Hilda open Revitalize for him to give him more heal, and even though she's not level 4, she's still pressuring.
Yeah, it looked kind of spicy for a bit, but then I was like, all right, wait, it's Creature's clone. She's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But Revitalize getting popped still, so little dumps, little wins for Starlace. But little wins, are they really that much? Are they really enough? Because Boris Valkyrie is leading by 600. Moving into this turtle fight, 6000 HP on that. Oh, wait. Oh,
Ooh,
stop in
Guinevere.
the dash. She cannot move into first, but for Biore. And now they will try to get more even. They are hungry. They want to get more grab. Grab, rather.
Oh,
Will she
CC.
get grabbed?
CC.
Nah, she is too quick. It's the sprint. It's the happy wheels. She drove away on that. But the lead is getting bigger. Oh, wait, Grar? Nah, yeah.
I don't know why I like the way you when you see that you say that name.
Grar?
No, you say that name. Yeah. But actually, when you look at this turtle, you see that nobody is level 4. Like,
Wait, what?
no, not even
Did
jungle,
you
not
see that,
XP.
Mio?
Oh,
The flicker
ooh,
on
okay.
Nightmare? Was that a
I
misclick
don't
or what
know.
really happened?
Maybe it was just a panic, but we can see already Boris Valkyrie are trying to give more pressure, not letting Guinevere taking any kind of farm, stealing the beer, stealing the double stack as well, giving them more pressure, and already Zuxin in mid lane, pressuring Yukuna and Zitian. I think maybe she'll get her. Maybe, yes, she does kill her in the solo kill, and even doing that kind of recalls. And we
Oof.
can see Loria also on the top lane getting already taken down by Harith and Hilda as well. Boys Valkyrie since the early game till now, they just keep dominating. They're not letting even Starlace when it comes to the mid lane or the XP, they're not letting them even to get level 4.
Oh yeah, they are not letting them do anything at all. And from what I'm seeing so far, it looks like it will be a complete one-to-one reenactment of the first time they met. And it doesn't look like Starlaces have like the will to fight back or the tools to fight back rather, but nothing really going good for them. The only thing that you could low-key say is going good or alright is Grar's matchup against Lavanda, but that's not really even going itself good. She's 0-0-1, Grar is one level behind, in the mid lane it's even 2 levels, in the jungle it's 2 levels as well. This is rough. Yukina should be
Ooh.
left fine, but Leslie, nah, no one going for Leslie for now.
Well, we can see already Bakshi starting the turtle, and Cici still on the bot lane, and looks like Starlace gonna give that turtle for Boys Valkyrie, and I think Leori on Leslie now, she will get more pressured, and Boys Valkyrie maybe will try to take that top lane tower at 3 turtle
Oh
going
wait,
for the side of Boys Valkyrie, and we can see already Nightmare ulting with the Billeric ulti with Zetia and Guinevere combo, really good combo from them. Leori trying to use her damage to take down Phoebus, and she does, and now okay, we can see Starlace doing something.
Oh yeah, they did something. They got a kill. It's on Lavanda in the meantime. Oh, Grar, don't move away. No, take the plates. Grar, what is she doing in those bushes? She could have taken straight up like, I don't know, half of that gold plates, maybe less, but still a lot of gold. Oh, Nightmare.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Nightmare.
yeah, Nightmare got caught. They want to sleep well. That's
Yeah.
all I can say for them.
Well, we can see already Belleric and sorry, Nightmare on Belleric doing a really not good position from her, made her getting killed already. Yukina and Lori trying to defend that top lane tower, but still back. She's still going in, Lori, and she used Flicker to get back, but she's still getting pressured. And Supra on Harith taking her down, and it's 5-1 for Boris Varkrai. And we can see that it's about 3k gold lead for Boris Varkrai, and he's still taking the top lane tower, but they get back already since Starlight is not giving that tower easy.
Yeah, they tried to defend it. They literally defended it with their own bodies. I am kind of surprised. I thought more people would die. It was just a flicker
Mm-hmm.
from lore, and that was kind of it. But yeah, I feel like you should not have even went to the tower. You should have went the opposite way and be just like, all right,
Oh,
this tower is. Oh
oh, we
no,
already,
it's gonna
we
happen
already,
again. They will try to clear the way,
we
but I
already.
think they are too slow. Yes, there is Lore getting targeted by
Ooh,
4 members. She's slipping away. She has the camo, but
Lore is
no, she
dead.
gets pulled back in. And there is Creature, but she's kinda too late. And the only survivor in the tower is Nightmare, who has flicker. All right, Nightmare, why did you go back
Ooh,
in, lady? All right, she's fine.
a, a really aggressive idea, I would say. A really aggressive idea. But you can see Guinevere wanted to actually catch Harriet on top, but Harriet touched her so easy and he gets the top lane. And I would say the most thing that you don't want to see when you're like, you don't want to see on the enemy side is a fed Harriet. And she is already 202, taking the top lane tower, took the gold grab, and took 3 turtles. I don't know, but Harris will look so dangerous, I think.
It's Supra BBB special. It's the classic. She always gets fed. That's how we know Ballers Valkyries are able to win. Well, of course, it's not just her to win, but she has been fed a couple of times. Right now, Gvar would possibly be the next target. No,
Ooh.
I think she is fine. And one thing has to be said, she was able to catch up in XP to Lavanda because Lavanda wasn't taking the smartest fights, wasn't taking the smartest choices. And right now, Gvar able to match the XP and possibly even the gold means that there is a threat on the sideline, which cannot be just cancelled out by their own XP laner. They will need to send someone else or someone extra for them to deal with that.
Well, we can see already that Boris Valkyrie pushing the 3 lanes and ooh, Guinevere using her ulti with ZTM, but he didn't really catch anybody. And I don't know about Star Lace. I mean, they have a really good comp. They have really, I would say like big ults. Like they have like a chance to do a lot of Shane CC. You get me? But I feel that you're not doing it perfectly. The only
Oh,
kill they
wait.
got is because of the Shane CC they did, and we can see already Boris Valkyrie not giving Starlace a chance to breathe, and Harith again taking the bot lane tower and is getting even more fed, and it's looking really dangerous for Starlace.
Oh, wait, Creature. Alright, there's the Breath of the Dryad trying to tank it all up. Kitoni trying to beefing it all up, but maybe too much damage. She's actually going
Ooh,
back in.
focus.
Nightmare getting targeted. Oh, Nightmare dies. His lore as well. Killing spree for Super Backback. And now killing spree for Lunar Lover. Oh,
Ooh,
Wild Requiem on 3, but it's not enough because the
double
Sky Piercer
kill.
will execute her off. It's just Yukina standing tall. The only member left standing from Starlace, and right now, Lord, possibly in the hands of Boris Valkyries.
Well, that's getting worse for Starlace. Harith getting another tower. It's 10 kills to 1 kill, and I think the gold gap between the two teams is now getting to 10k. And 10k in just 9 minutes? I mean, I don't know. Will Starlace even, I don't know, have a chance? Will they have a chance to even try to hold for some time? I don't think so.
It's kind of hard to say, but looking at their heroes, they definitely don't have the best comp to do that. On mid lane, it's like alright, but you could have other options. You could have CC, sorry, not CC. You could have Cecilian. You could have Kimi, for example. They could hold the line a little bit better, but it's alright on mid lane. But on the gold lane, you don't have the craziest wave here. You only have the auto attacks. You don't have Hanabi. You don't have someone like that, Harit. for example. And on the XP, she's not really helping you much either. She doesn't have those AoEs. She is not, of course, you don't expect your XP laner to be the craziest clear man, but there are some other guys. Oh, Lavanda.
Well, we can see already Lavanda getting chased by already 4 players from Starlace, and she using her flicker to get back. And she already realized that she was in a really danger place. But we can see already both Cry Baxia trying to already flank on Yukna with Zetian. But I think it's just more on trying to buy time to get the mid lane tower. And Lord is already on the top side. And he still take the second tier of the mid lane, Boris Cry, not giving any kind of chances for Starlace. And still the Lord on top lane. Well,
Oh,
it's not looking good. Ooh, oh, Nightmare,
yeah,
Nightmare
full
just,
stacks.
yeah, I mean, she panicked, I would say. But Lord is going on the top lane side, is taking the passive for Starlace and Inhibitor Tower on the top lane. And I think Boris Valkyrie will still go in more to try to take the passive of the bottom mid too.
This is just the result of your draft. Because if the draft has been made in, I don't know, like ranked or maybe into your opponents who wouldn't really know what to do
Ooh,
with their draft, oh, decent stun, helping. Of course, the Holy Shield too. Holy Shield gone. Oh, Grar, half HP. Oh, actually, very Requiem, but it's
ooh,
just Favos. He is tanking it all up. He doesn't even mind. He didn't even budge. Right now, there's Nightmare. Trying to look for a play. Oh, kind of late Wrath of the Right. I think if it happened sooner, maybe, but not really in this regard. Oh, Creature. Oh, Creature. She's
ooh,
getting
the
blasted.
damage.
Oh, my.
The damage is crazy. Well, we can see already Boris Valkyrie trying to pushing the mid lane inhibitor, trying to take it down, but still Starlay is trying to hold, and they still have a top lane to try to defend. Already Miori on the back, she's stunning.
Nope.
Cece and Guinevere is stunning also Zuxin, but she uses her Purifier
Nightmare.
to get back. And Nightmare is in a really tough position. Guinevere as well. Ooh, she's being thrown to the hands of Boris Valkyrie members, and she's get taken down already. And look at just Harry's damage with just first kill. It takes already like quarter HP from all Starlace remaining players.
Yeah. I absolutely get you. You are at a loss of words
Ooh,
because
Mary.
nothing is going good for them.
Ooh.
Okay, the pushback. Okay, 5-man ult, but no one can really utilize that. No one is really there to, I don't know, pile on top of them and kill someone off, kill all of them off. No, they cannot simply do it because that's the issue. When you are so behind, the options that you have are getting smaller and smaller. And right now with the gold difference, this humongous, Starlays have like literally 10% of the plays they could have. Like 90% is gone for them, they only have the 10.
Well, we can see already Starlay is thinking that maybe they can contest that Lord, but we can see already Boris Valkyrie taking the position, and Lavanda going in, trying to zone for her teammates. Nightmare with her ulti, trying to just try to maybe kill the Fovis, and Fovis still going in. Noyori with her damage, trying to take him down, and she does, but it's not enough to go for the Lord, and it's already free Lord for Boris Valkyrie. And we can see Boris Valkyrie still chasing. They wanna kill more players, but Zetian, I think, yeah, Zetian uses her flicker and getting back. So it's a good kill. It's a good kill for Starlace on the Fovis, but it's still not enough. I mean, it's 12k or no, 11k goal gap between the two teams, and even 4 members can still end the game with that kind of goal.
They're still in the game. But, you know, Boris Valkyries, they don't really have anywhere to run to. Like, of course, yeah, if the game gets super long and Lore gets all her items, maybe. But still, she needs the tanks in front, and
Gotcha.
I don't think the tanks in front will be enough for quite some time. They get another tower, Lord has been dealt with, they might be going for the mid lane one. Favos is marching in, eventually he will be there. Can they get it?
So we can see already Harith wanted to take the mid lane tower and getting really high pulls from Zetian. She's using her ultimate to take them down, and also with the combo with Nightmare, but she only got Fovis, and she's already getting taken down with a monster kill with the Sky Piercer from Zetian. Still Zetian going in, getting a double kill, and maybe she'll get a triple. Guinevere is so deep position. A triple kill's gone, and maybe it's gonna be a Maniac? Nah. Still Lavanda steal the Maniac and make it so sad for Luna's lover, and it's gonna be the end already for Starlace. And yes, it is gonna be the end. Boris Varkai getting that win against Starlace and proving themselves that they are a really strong team in that tournament and still performing so good.
Oh yeah, they are definitely the runner-ups. They are looking very, very strong. We see Lavanda, her belt finally. She had the Guardian helmet for the extra HP, which of course makes sense. There is a strong true damage dealer on the other side, so what else you expect? Of course. Also there is the Vorax coming from Grar, so you might as well utilize that. The the one thing that didn't really go well was the Guinevere jungle. That went so poorly. But you know, you cannot really give smoke to Kreacha because she had no business. She couldn't even attend into her jungle. The shop was closed, everything was gone, and everything was robbed from her. It started with the moment when Baxia moved in. He took the bear. It kind of, showed what's up, and then Kreacha was like, "All right, I'm missing a creep." And she had to go all the way, missing the XP, went to the purple. She thought it's over. Well, jokes on her, it wasn't over. Actually, they were taking one more. It was a lizard, and from that point onwards, it was basically done. And usually in those type of scenarios, you could, I don't know, maybe get help from a strong goal laner, strong XP laner. You can play kind of around them, maybe get an invade off just based on their strength alone. Maybe you are still able to win the 2v2, but they couldn't really do that because there was CC, and CC isn't really doing that well into Favos. Like, it's all right, you can beat him, but you start beating him really after the point of Vorax. Until that, until then, it's kind of like Favos is winning, and if he gets level 4, he's winning even more. Mid lane, you weren't winning there, and gold lane, you had Harid. Harid, the bully, which is the crazy part. He is a small child. He should be bullied, but no, he's bullying everyone else. And that's how it was, Mio.
Well, we can see Harith is that kind of person, like in the school, in the class, that he just keep bullying everybody. Once he just got fed, he just bullied everybody with the damage that he had. And we also saw after the game, when it comes to the scores, we can see that Harith was the highest damage dealer in the game. Like, yes, there is Zuxin and just doing a lot of pretty knockups and taking everybody down with the Sky Piercer as well. And the damage, his damage was really high. And we also see that uh Volvius, even though he is the highest damage taken with Baksha, but he's still going in, always like damaging everybody. But still, Harith just the highest damage in the team. All of them did pretty well. All of them did amazing, and hard luck for Starlace. Did it still amazing. They can do better next time. But hmm, I wanna see Starlace to, I don't know, surprise me more. That's what I want to say. I want to see them try to maybe work on themselves more. So, because my problem with them wasn't more on draft, it's more on, yeah, they obviously Boris Vakai, they have like Fulvius, Harris, Zeus,
Yeah,
and I
the
get it. I
Exodia.
understand it. I understand it. Maybe they could have done better bands, but I think it's also about how they play. Like, even though the early game didn't go as they wanted, you still have could have combo together. But we can see already, second match is gonna be Phantom against Bringing Bats, and I do really like Bringing Bats. So when it comes to Bringing Bats, I'll say it. You go for Phantom.
All right. Here I have Phantom. We have Umzikert, Sudzune, Melia, My Chinese, and Yatui. That's the squad for Phantom, and there is Bringing
Ooh,
Bats.
we can see already Sonic 10, Lady, Cage, Blood Moon, sorry, and Baikin Yeti, right? I don't know if I said it right. Bakin Yeti, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I said it right, maybe. So, okay. I mean, when it comes to the names, it's really interesting names, I would say. But when it comes to both teams, I saw Breaking Bads before, and I saw also Phantom. What I saw from both teams, maybe they were not lucky with the matches they had before, but both of them playing against each other, it's kind of interesting and exciting for me that okay, they didn't have maybe the best start, but both of them would like to, like kind of get that energy back and get to the way of getting wins, so I think both teams will be kind of hungry, and they have a lot of passion to prove themselves for not just them, for their fans also. So my actually expecting a fun, exciting match to see.
Also, Breaking Bats were able to take on Starlays, but actually, unluckily, in kind of similar fashion, they were beaten down by Boris Valkyries. So that's kind of a little bit of power scaling knowledge we could have possibly, but they didn't play yet against their opponents that they have today. But we also know Breaking Bats from the first season. That's when they kind of popped in my mind. That's when I first saw them, and I believe that they were pulling off some nasty Benedetta in the XP lane, and I hope I'm not wrong with that because I believe that was them. They were trying to clutch it out against a very very tough opponent that eventually made it into the grand finals. I think it was, yeah, I'm not sure about the name. I know the team. Just the name ran away from my head. I know they are not playing in this tournament, at least not under the same name. Maybe they switched up names. Uh, so you know, right, Mio? But if they are gonna bring out Benedetta, I'm all up for it. You know, Benedetta pickup is such a statement, and you know what? Also, there is
Mhm.
another guy on the block. There is Paquito. He kind of making his way, weaving his way into this competitive meta again through the changes, the damage reduction, right? So give me that too. Give me that too. Give me Paquito. Give me Benedetta. Let's have fun on the XP line because no shade on Favos and no shade on CC, but it's gonna, like other than the team fights, nothing crazy is gonna happen on the XP line.
Well, we always like to see these kind of surprising picks that we don't see that much. Like, imagine if you see that match, for example, Benedetta against Paquito. That would be so fun, you know? Like, you keep just watching damage dealers fighting together on the XP. Even though the turtle, he can just take two, three players alone. Well, always can go on two, three players, but he cannot really kill them unless, for example, he is just a goat. That's it. But like with a Benedetta or Paquito, yeah, I enjoy like these kind of heroes one-shotting the jungle or the maze. It's actually amazing to watch, and also new picks that you always just not just as a caster, also as a viewer. You always like to see these kind of things. So after you watch it, you can maybe even you by yourself just go in the game, log in, and just go try Paquito. You get 0-8, then you close the game again. So you know this kind of feeling, I like it. It's so fun. I enjoy it. So I mean, if I'm not also wrong, I think Bringing Bad's logo is Benedetta. It has Benedetta, right? I think so.
I Loki, it might be. It might literally be. Yeah,
Yeah.
it might literally be. But it's like kind of silhouette based, so who knows? Who knows? But it might be quite possibly. We have to get
Mhm.
them on the ringer so we have the info. If anyone in the chat has the info, drop it down so people know. We might read that. We might know too. But we are still waiting for our upcoming match. Players are getting ready, making sure they have good connection and no connection issues. So everything's going swimmingly. And in the meantime, drop a like if you didn't already, drop a subscribe if you didn't already, and stay tuned because we will be having two more BO1s for today. It's Emerald Diva Season 2 Female Pro League, and ESEL is bringing you the fun, and it's me, Varn1x, joined by Mio on the desk. Well, Mio, this upcoming match, you were saying that, all right, there's a fun to be had, right? But what are we expecting? What are we expecting? Are Bringing Bad's going to be on the red side? What's the conflict gonna be?
Well, if I am not wrong, I watched Phantom once and maybe Breaking Bad also once. And I saw some actually exciting things, but what I'm most exciting about is I want to see for Breaking Bad rumor yet away. I'm actually expecting a surprise. I mean, from what I know, yet away as a rumor, she's this kind of rumor that likes to play Carmilla. So when it comes to Carmilla, you expecting a lot of combos, like a lot of chain CC combos or stuff like that. So I'm just thinking, like, is that the day we're gonna see a Carmilla? Well, I don't think it's really far. I don't think. I think maybe it can happen. And also, I know that she is a support main, so maybe we can see something like I don't know for like Foreign, Matilda, Angela. All of these kind of picks are actually also expected. So I just want to know what's Phantom plans for Breaking Bad. I don't know really what's in their plans because I didn't watch them that much, but we will still see what they're gonna go for the draft. But we can see already Phantom are banning Suyu and Freya as
Freya.
well. I mean, okay, good start, but we can see already bringing Bats going for the Zuxin right away. And what do you think is gonna be the second one? It's gonna be maybe Harith or um, Harith,
I think Harriet would
Marcel.
make a lot sense for bringing Bass to ban
Mm-hmm.
out because firstly he's a decent blue side pick, and secondly if you read a little bit, all right, it's a Minotaur, it's a Mino.
Ooh,
It's not Mio, it's
okay.
Mino. But are you like neighbors?
Neighbors with Minotaur, you mean?
Oh yeah, like your names are kind of similar, right? So are you like living
Well,
in the
he's a
same?
monster. He's a monster. I'm not.
You're a monster in the game, no?
Well, okay, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. But I just want to also ask something. Like, I want to be serious, okay? Like, banning Mino in the first three bans, is it really that strong pick that you need to ban right away in the first three bans? Well, I don't think so, but maybe bringing bats. Gotta pick something like, I don't know, a lot of fronts. Maybe you want to go like for Fredrin
You
and
know
like,
what
I
it
don't know,
might be,
Grog.
Mio? You know what it
So
might
yeah.
be? It might
Mm-hmm.
be the kind of thing where you know which two heroes you want to ban, and you don't know which third hero you want to ban. And you don't feel like there is a threat that much. So you just ban
Mm-hmm.
something where you feel like, all right, this could be a good ban. But it's not making the biggest sense. It might be, it might be. But at the same time, you are leaving Harit for them to take. I think bringing bats are bringing the bat into the draft because I don't see the plan
Yeah.
right now.
Well, I don't know what's gonna be the plan. Maybe they didn't ban the Hearth because maybe they have some info about Phantom that they don't play Hearth that much. Well,
Mm.
maybe that's the case. So let's
Oh,
see. But
wait.
already Hanabi,
They
what?
knew.
Hanabi first pick already.
That's
My
diabolical.
Chinese 0 106 is already surprising us with the Hanabi first pick, and the replies export. Okay, I mean, we can see some surprises here.
I
What's the
mean,
next pick? I mean, I don't know. I'm now okay. There's no more. Don't think about logic anymore. Let's see about the interesting stuff. I mean,
no, 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 no,
what do you
no.
think?
Mio, Mio, wait. I think there is logic behind Xborg because a lot of heroes have some, alright, Leslie, also decent.
Oh,
She's keeping the range away from Hanabi. Hanabi doesn't have the highest range. And Leslie, she can pick her apart in late game. But back to Xborg. I think that the thinking behind that pick is actually that any other possibly he's going into the XP, at least from what we see right now. Any other XP laner has a CC somewhere in their kit, maybe even 2 CCs, maybe even 3s, depends. But Xborg,
mm-hmm,
he has no CCs at all. So all his power is centered around dealing damage. And well,
mm-hmm.
Hanabi, she is canceling the CCs through the shields. So why not do damage so she gets her shield gone and then the rest can CC her up? You know, maybe that's the idea because the similar thing is happening with Leslie. Leslie also, and by the way, both of them doing true damage. So even if my
Ooh.
Chinese picks up the warrior boots, they're not helping her out because the true damage is gonna go right through them.
Well, maybe I can understand that, but I prefer export more when it comes to playing against fronts because the true damage would work more on like tanky heroes. So even when they buy a lot of defense, it's not really gonna help them that much. But when it comes to, for example, damage dealers, yeah, it still can do true damage to them, but obviously not the same. But maybe they expected maybe phantoms to or phantom sorry to pick a lot of fronts since they have the Hanabi. Maybe that's the case. They took the export. But taking the Leslie right away after they took Hanabi, I mean, they took already the marksman. I was thinking maybe they can make it third pick. But yeah, let's look at the three picks for both sides. See Hanabi, Eve, a good option. But we can see Edith. Edith, we didn't see that Edith for a long time.
She's
And
coming
okay,
back,
I'm
Mio.
happy. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy to see a new pick.
She's low-key coming back, by the way. I've been talking about that. I'm not sure if it was Akota or Scare or Kronos. I get that
Mm-hmm.
all mixed up. But someone, or maybe it was multiple of them, I was talking with them and they were saying Edith, she could kind of work low-key And we saw that a couple of times in Europe already. This is not first time. This is not the first time I've seen that. So give
Mm-hmm.
me that, eat it. And she's playing into Xborg, where I can really see it working, because Xborg is gonna stack up the charge on the ult, then you pop it and you get the extra damage. Sylvana ban on the other side is
Ooh.
kinda kinda crazy. What?
Yes. I mean, look, I mean, if you think about it, that okay, she can catch the Zetian and kill her easily, even if she has the passive, she can kill the Leslie also so easily. Maybe they didn't have a great time playing against Sylvana, so that's why they banned it. They're just going for the comfort ban, I would say. And I'm not also sure if Phantom plays a lot of Sylvana or not, but let's see what's gonna be the bans also for Phantom.
I mean, uh, I know where you're coming from, but at the same time, if they win Sylvana, they have so much magic damage that you just build Radiant Armor and it's done. Like, no one's dealing damage to you. Only
Yeah.
Hanabi, you kill Hanabi, and it's a free team fight. So I feel like they have no angle where to go magic damage jungle and then fix it through the roamer. They would have to go, like, I don't know. So is there even, all right, Hilda? They could go Hilda to low key fix that, but it wouldn't really fix it by that much. And
Mm-hmm.
they bringing back still have the tools to pick tanks. They can still pick jungle tank, they can still pick roam tank, and then the magic damage would get mitigated through the radiant armor. So again, I'm not really seeing the angle here, but I'm not bringing mats. I didn't make the prep. I don't have all the knowledge they do. And there is the Carmilla you were talking about. So they definitely were prepped.
Ooh, well, maybe they did hear us. I'm sorry, Tui. Maybe I did say your secret pick, and they did hear it. So, but let's see what's gonna be
Did
the
they?
idea for your Tui now. Maybe she can go for a tank. Maybe she's gonna go for Hylos or Gatot, or maybe she's gonna maybe surprise us with a support. But if she goes support, then I think in jungle you need to go something like maybe like I don't know Fredrin, Baksha. You need to go like something a front or even Limord. Limord's still open till now. I mean,
He
he's
is.
not bad.
Harley.
Imagine Harley getting banned on the last ban in the second phase.
I
So
feel like,
I don't know.
yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm just like super skeptical, but again, I I would choose a different band probably, because I know that Harley can one shot Eve, he can one shot Hanabi, but as marksman goes, other than Harit, and honestly, Hanabi is even more tanky than Harit. If she has the shield, if she has the Aegis, there is almost no chance of Harley to just straight up one shot her if he is not fat. If he is on even gold, don't I don't believe that fact. I think she would survive if she has the cooldown on the Aegis. But I guess they just don't want to deal with it. That might be the thing. And also, if Bringing Bass took Harley, they would be super duper squishy, and you could one shot them quite easily. Either through Edith, she would just hit them like 4 times, and someone falls down to the ground. So
Hmm.
I, I don't know. I have a very very different outlook on how I would draft that. But we didn't see the drafts completed. We didn't see them play the drafts. So there is a high possibility that I'm not seeing some interaction, and it's just gonna make sense in the end.
Well, we can see already a Leomord, as we expected, is getting picked for the side of bringing bats, and maybe they are actually hearing us. And I don't know. And we can see that was jungle. Okay, that was jungle. I mean, okay, you were telling me that Edith, maybe we saw it before, but did you see a Damus jungle before? I don't think so.
I think like once. I think like once.
Once,
Yeah, I think like
once,
last year once. Talking
last
competitive, of
year.
course. Yeah, yeah. Talking competitive, of course. In my YouTube or in my rank games, that's like a daily occurrence. But in competitive,
Yeah. Well, already on rank, you can see even Nana Jungle and
oh
everything
yeah.
is expected
But the
already.
worst part is
But
when Nana Jungle wins. That's the moment you wanna throw your phone through the
yeah.
window, and right. But let's not talk rank. This that's just rude from us because we know that
Yeah.
this competition is so much higher than your typical ranked experience, even on Mythic. That is just rude to
Ooh.
say it in the same sentence. And Atlas,
Okay.
give me that Atlas because Atlas
I like
is.
it.
Yeah, me too. He's doing so much because he can pick up multiple people. And you know what's the best part? Thamus, he is quite tanky, but he kinda relies on that vengeance. If he is without the vengeance, if he's in the jungle, he is not as tanky. And I'm telling you, if the Atlas picks him up and the game is kinda even, he's getting one shot in that grab.
Well, I can see that Atlas is good on Damos and Edith, on Gatot, and even Eve, that she's not playing Purify, she's playing still Flicker. So I think Atlas is gonna work on four of these people, but my problem is just Hanabi. Hanabi can just dodge him without even looking at him. So I don't know what's gonna be the option for Team Bringing Bats to deal with the Hanabi. But it's the second match of female pro league Emerald Diva season 2 for today. It's bringing back against Phantom. Tell us also in the comments, guys, who do you think has the chance to win, and who do you support as well? But I can see the emblems. Weakness finder on Tamos. Does it really work?
I played it, but I don't think I should be the role model for emblems. I'm gonna tell you that
Yeah.
that straight up. But it was nice. It was nice. I'm gonna tell you, it was quite nice. But usually, you of course go the rain for the reduced cooldowns in the ult. But you know the extra slow. I guess the idea might be that they kind of want to play DPS based fights, the Phantoms, of course. So you want
Mm-hmm.
all the tools at your disposal to kind of keep them in one place. You have Yatui, you have Yve, but other than that, you don't really have much. So Tamos can help with that. He will be quite sticky with the template.
Well, we can see already Damos is trying to take down the Lethal after Lady took it, and actually not much really happening on the mid lane. Both of the two teams in the mid lane just trying to trade bulk, and we can see already
Oh,
Eve is
Yati.
doing a lot of bulk with Yatui. Yatui is taking Atlas down at first blood, and Blood Moon with the Leslie trying to still take Yatui as a revenge for her teammate, but it's not. She's looking that she's not having that enough of damage yet. But okay, good start for Phantoms, I would say.
It's a good start from Phantoms, but on the other side, it's kind of a blunder from bringing Bats because I will bring up the same talking points. But Zetyan, she is good for push. She's not good for the skirmish. So Atlas looking to kind of ruffle the feathers of Suzune is not really what he's supposed to do. He could be trying to make plays around Xborg. He's a decent skirmisher in the early game, but he should not be making plays here. Alright, he was trying to sync up with Leslie, I get that, but on the mid lane, Keith is so much stronger in those skirmishes.
Okay, we can see already bringing back started the turtle and Zone on Xborg is trying to zone Lilia
Oh,
and
Keith?
Eve, Leah is getting already destroyed with
Bomb.
Xborg ulti and taken down already. She's in a really tough position, got under the tower. Still Leomir taking down the turtle, using his ultimate to go
No
in
way!
with ZTN ultimate. Taking already one down, and he's gonna go for Yatui as well. Yatui is getting taken down, and Edith with her damage with the Inspire trying to maybe do some damage, but it's not enough, and she gets back, and Brinking Bats are dominating the early game for now.
And Sona is playing out of her mind. Yes, they are dominating the early game, but the way Sona played, alright, Lady is the target right now. She gets knocked up, she dies.
Lady.
There's the Yi ult, and Zona, I'm not sure if you want to play that Zona. She's gonna try to stop them in their tracks. There is the pull through the supplies.
Okay.
Oh, the passive is here. Back in the attic, Sona flickering
Zone.
over the wall. She's fine, I think so, but
Ooh.
this was another unnecessary death from back in the attic, and Blood Moon needs to flicker herself. Oh, Hanabi with a chase. All right. It looked like it was turned into a dive for a bit.
Well, I like that I like bringing bats first turtle, but what I don't like is they keep still chasing even if they didn't have enough
Too deep.
resources. I mean, they didn't have ZTN ult, Lemur ulti finished already, X4 got back to clear his wave, and Atlas not even level 4 and he doesn't have anything else. So they still go in even though if they didn't have resources, and that's why Phantom got a chance to kind of hit back that early game, and we can see it's 3-3 already. It's just 100 gold gap between the two teams, which is nothing. But we can see Atlas has his ult, and that's really dangerous. And oh, Eve in a really tough position. Atlas didn't ult at all, and already Thanos is trying to
AOG.
damage him with ZT and ulti as well. Atlas is taking already Thanos down, but it's not enough. He doesn't have enough damage. Only Xborg
Zona.
has, and he didn't ulti. Zone is trying to get back, and her shield is getting poked already, and I don't know, it's not looking good, but we can see already Lady as well is stealing Phantom's jungler like buffs right now as well, and it's not looking good. And we can see maybe a gank would happen on top lane. Hanabi is in a really dangerous time already, having to deal with
Oh,
two players, and she's getting taken down by Leslie. Blood Moon, and Leslie is taking a really important kill on Hanabi.
she did. It was quite a nice kill. Trying to get something back after a scuffle that happened on the bottom side. But right now there might be another scuffle happening on the top side. There's Sona trying to burn them up, trying to charge up the passive so she can go into last insanity. But she's not really successful. Okay, she actually getting that. Suzuna too deep for her liking. Alright, there's AOG separating the fight. Bakinieri and Sona are leading in front, but they might be dying. Alright, Bakinieri is the first target to die. Sona still alive. She might get her Ferga surprise. No, it's too late. The supplies didn't go through. Maybe she took a wrong packaging company. Alright, there's a kill. So Umzisker dies. And it's dead even. The gold on the left side is the same as the gold on the right side. Whenever Phantoms get something, bringing bats come back. And the same thing happens on the other side too.
Well, I can see already Blood Moon. Ooh, Yatui was so close to stun her and get a kill on her, but she flickered right away and get back. And Lady is going to the top lane, maybe try to support her a bit to clear the wave. Also, Atlas is going to the top side now, and it looks like actually Bringing Bats really understand that if this Hanabi gets fed and strong, it's gonna be a really big problem with
Yeah.
them, because they don't have much to catch. Like Zitian ult doesn't do anything to Hanabi, same as Atlas ulti, same as well with Leeward, that is gonna be really hard for him to reach to the Hanabi. So they already understand it's gonna be too hard for them. That's why we see them kind of babysitting a bit, not really, but a bit, trying to babysit Leslie. And we can see already X-Borg is
Yeah.
taking Edith down, even though that Edith was, I mean, a pick that we would love to watch, but he's still proving that he is already dominating the lane. And Zone 3-1-3 and taking the bot lane as well, and it's not looking good for Phantom.
It's not looking good for Phantom, and also I don't think this is the luckiest matchup for Edith, because, and even though she saw the Xborg, I guess she was thinking that the Xborg, alright, there's a fight happening. Let's look at that. Hanabi getting kind of low. She popped her Aegis. Alright, Atlas on the chase. Can he get her to Blood Moon? Yes, he can. Killing spree. And back in Yeti, still alive. Not for long though, but Blood Moon getting the kill. Susan, alright, she gets a kill in retaliation, but I think they will get Blood Moon too, because there is no one who can really save her. Alright, she can she stop the wave from crashing? Because if she can stop that, then they have no tools to get to her, right? They will try to go through the tower. Blood Moon on the run, still trying to kill Yatui. She cannot shut down for Melia, and there is the ID together with the Xborg final. There's the final insanity popped on Melia, and there is Suzuna leading from the front, going for Lady, running now back because so alright, Sona getting killed. Umzisker with the revenge, but Umzisker will die now, I think so. She's in her max, so she will survive for a little bit longer, but I don't think for long enough. Alright, she's still alive. She is still alive. Alright, she gets flickered on top by Cage. Cage finishes her off, and in the meantime, my Chinese get in the mid lane tower. This fight, how long did it take? Like 2 minutes?
I mean, we see already both teams really know how strong is the goal lane for both teams and how important is it. And we can see Blood Moon in a really risky play, trying to flicker to the left side, trying to get the Eve, sorry. But even if you kill the Eve, you'll still die. So I don't think it's a really good option, a really good choice. And Hanabi now getting a kill as well. That's the first kill for Hanabi. I mean, I don't know, giving mistakes to Hanabi to take advantage of. I don't know, it's not looking good. But we can see that Phantoms, even though Bringing Bats had a really strong early, we still can see that Phantom's still playing within the game.
Also, super huge fact that a lot of people overlook is levels on marksman. Because yes, usually they don't benefit that much from levels by themselves, but there is a big part of levels that make it super worth for marksman, and it is HP. The HP that they get from levels is for most cases the only extra HP they are ever gonna get, because they are not building defensive items, maybe for some items swaps, maybe
Oh,
in the later
Zone.
stages immortality.
Zone.
Oh yeah, Sone with a 1v1 on
Zone.
Suzune, and of course Suzune you cannot take on
Ooh.
the X-Borg man. He is gonna just blast you apart and explode you through the true damage, and of course even the Vengeance wouldn't help with that. But Suzune, even 2 levels behind, still taking that fight. Suzune, that wasn't the play.
Well, we did talk about that. Maybe X work is gonna be. Oh, Yatui is still going in. Well, okay, that was a bit aggressive, but they still don't have enough ults to
Lady,
maybe go on with the fight. It's a 4v3 for the
back
side
in
of
80.
Bringing Bad. It's not looking good for Phantoms. And a really good ult from Atlas Flicker ulti, but he got only Edith with export Zone. He's trying to zone 3 people. Their ulti gets down 1 player only. He's down Edith, and already Atlas in a really aggressive, tough position is getting taken down, especially after he used his
Oh,
second and his flicker. And we can see, ooh, okay, Zone was going so crazy, but Lydia on the Eve didn't really ult her and take it the chance of killing her. But we can see Lady and Cage on the mid lane trying to clear the mid and maybe try to take as well the first tower in the mid lane. And D2 actually. And the Lord will go for the bot side. We still see the 1v1 still in the top lane. Oh, Lady.
it's not a 1v1,
Ooh,
it's a
Blood
1v2,
Moon.
and my Chinese gets blasted
Ooh.
apart. She could not even do anything at all, and it's not her fault that she was 1v2'd. Alright, maybe a little bit, maybe she was a little bit too deep, no tower there. But yeah, really tricky. Blood Moon, so much damage, Lady as well. Bringing Bats are finally with a decent goal lead. I mean, it would be decent if it was like 5 minutes ago, but right now it's almost 11 minutes. It's just 1,000. It's really so much back and forth. Good play on one side, better play on the other.
Well, we can see already his Lord is about 4k. Tsutsune is trying to take the Lord so fast, and she does, but she already do that with
Is
her
worth?
life, and she's getting taken down by Zone. Zone doesn't have a
Oh,
flicker, and maybe we can see a kill. Hanabi is taking already Zone down. Atlas doesn't have a flicker, and he's still going deep with no follow. A really good ulti, but with no follow. Lady's not even there. ZTN ulti is already burnt out, and also Blood Moon Leslie is was already so far. So I don't know. Every time Breaking Bad's, like I feel they're getting closer to the win or they're getting closer to dominate the game more. I feel they're doing really big mistakes that makes Phantom get back to the game as well. I mean, you getting the first Lord, but still the goal lead is just 1k. That's it. I mean, you still give Phantom a chance to get back.
yeah, they are definitely enabling a lot of those plays to happen. But on the other side, it's also Phantoms doing some of their mistakes where Bringing Bats are able to capitalize on them. So it's kind of back and forth situation where there
Mm-hmm.
is not really a clear winner if we are talking how clean their game is. It's more so there are varying degrees of success in making their games clean. And so far, it's been working out a little bit more for Bringing Bats, a little bit less for Phantom, but every time Bringing Bats pull off a good play, then comes maybe an overestimation. I'm seeing a pattern here. I really feel like Bringing Bats don't know when to pull out from the fights. They seem to overextend a lot, and that's when they are getting caught.
Well, I would say yes to that. They kind of prolong the team fights always.
Oh,
And we
lady.
can see already a Joey with the ulti and second skill catching Lady. Lady's in a really tough position
She's
and she
alive!
was running with 1 HP. Yatue is in a really tough position, but also Atlas it is. And Blood Bolt just getting melted right away from Edith. Inspire Edith now. We can see how strong she is. And Zon is just
Oh, yeah.
coming back, trying to maybe kill the Eve, but he's already getting a lot of damage by Chinese when the Hanabi. Her immortality is getting taken down already, and it's not looking good. Enough flicker is burned out already. Will be enough for Zona to get back. Yes, it is, but uh, like immortality is burned, and also flicker for Xborg. When these two things is just burned out for Xborg, he's not becoming strong anymore. And Phantom are using the mistakes again that Bringing Bass doing, and a Lord is being taken for the side of Phantoms. And I don't know about what Lady did when she did face check the blue buff alone, and
That
that
was
was pretty
wild.
aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was wild and a little bit of an overcalculation on her side. Uh, I think she kind of felt like they are winning a lot because that's how the last team fight felt how easily they were able to kill the targets they wanted to kill. But she still needs to take into consideration that it's even, it's that even. And as you were saying, skirt, she went hard in this last fight. Eat it. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You burst her down, and if she's not that, she's gonna do this too.
We can see already out that team fight already on the top lane. Atlas is ulting someone, taking Suzune down, but she's also dead. And Lady's going so deep with the Lemort, but she's running back to base. Just 1-4-1, but still the waves on the top lane and the bot lane. And in the mid is doing more pressure on bringing bats. And I don't know, will
3K.
he have that chance? Maybe. Oh,
Oh,
Hanabi.
what did she
Okay, I mean,
do?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she just I don't know, lagged or something. I don't know. But we can still see that bringing Bast going again aggressive now since Hanabi is dead, and I can kind of understand that. Xpork is going for the bot lane wave since it's a big wave. It's the Lord wave actually, not just a normal one. So he's clearing it now and bringing Bats. Now they have a chance to get back to the game,
Okay,
but
okay, she is
ooh,
so lucky
okay,
that she had the passive,
yeah.
or maybe so smart. One of those is true. Yato couldn't really get to her. She almost did, but then, but also I think that the taunt didn't reach her really. Oh, Suzune maybe a little bit too deep for her liking. She's trying to tank it
Ooh,
all up, but I don't think she
Suzune.
can. AOG, it's too late. There is
Look at
Atlas trying to
Atlas.
separate the backline, and Lady is
Ooh,
running it, backing it. Alright, she is dead, but
Edward.
can they play this
Ooh,
fight
shut
still? I
down.
don't think so. Shut down for Zona, and it's a
Ooh.
double kill for Bloodmoon. It's just my Chinese trying to play against 4 ladies 1v4. I don't think Bloodmoon can really finish her off with the gun. Even the
Yeah,
orange buff
it's
is
gonna be
gonna block
pretty
a little
hard.
bit of that. But yeah,
But I don't know.
talk about
Will the end?
mistakes, Mio. Talk about mistakes. Phantoms, they had
Mm-hmm.
it. They could have won straight from that, but then this fight happened.
Well, I don't know if my Chinese and the Hanabi will give still
Oh,
their
oh, oh,
teammates more
whoa,
time. And
whoa!
ooh, damage on Blood Moon as well. One shot with half HP. That's crazy damage for both marksmen. And Lord is 15 seconds, and Leeward still needs 30 seconds to come back. Gage is also really low HP, and she needs to get back to recall. So I don't know what can Bringing Bats do. 4 players only are available now to do a team fight, and it's not looking good. And Cage, oh, still, she's not using her
Whoa.
flicker or anything to get back. Zone is trying to take Eve down and maybe get her back. And Leslie, oh my god, Leslie damage is just amazing. Like, it's okay, it's 4v4 now.
It is a 4v4, rather 5v4, and also Sona did such a good job of zoning the rest out so they could deal with Yatui and then reset the fight as 5v4. Great separation from Sona. Oh wait, this one shot on Ooms is Kurt right now.
Wow,
Alright, a lot of
bro.
damage on Sona too.
This damage on
Suzune
Leslie.
is getting targeted as well, but she's gonna
Damage.
just get destroyed. There's no front line to support her, and it's just 2v5. Atlas with the pick off. Yeah, my Chinese is on the run again, and it's the
monster
same
kill.
scenario. But this time
Oh, will
they
she
are
kill her?
missing. They are
Will she?
missing the crucial part. Oh yeah,
Oh,
she
she did.
dies too. It's a double
She
kill
did?
for Blood Moon, and now can they finish it off?
I think they can. I mean, it's only Gatot Gacha on the defense who can really, I don't know, just do something. But even Gatot Gacha is not enough because Leslie already one-shots everybody. So I don't know if Gatot Gacha have a chance to defense. It's only one wave in the mid. Maybe yeah, she does have a chance, but Tsuzune and Ida will come right away. And also with Hanabi and Eve, but we can see Blood Moon and her damage, but the Leslie's damage is just unbelievable. And I don't know. Is it even that there's a chance to defend this Lord?
I think so. I mean, low key, everyone responds. So my Chinese is there. She can, yeah. Look, the Lord is already taking damage, and it's not even my Chinese, who is right now currently on her full build, I believe. Oh yeah, look at
Oh.
it. It's
Ooh,
gone.
Edith.
Alright, you lost all your towers, but you were able to keep the base. 6,000 gold for bringing bats, and they really want to close this one out, but I don't think they can.
Well, all of the inhibitors are taken down. I was thinking that actually Breaking Bad's gonna try to end the game, but they didn't really go for that. They didn't really want to risk it. I mean, they still took the inhibitors. Will give them a lot of pressure when it comes to the waves, but I don't know. Like every time I feel Breaking Bads are winning, they do like a silly mistake that makes them get back again. So I don't know. Is that the time that Breaking Bads will actually use the advantage of them winning the game? Like, do they will this time really use the tempo that they have, or will they just give it back as we saw before? I mean, maybe we'll see. Who knows? But we can see already that Leslie damage as well, man, is just crazy. Like, there's gotta be a way to stop her.
Yeah, and I don't quite think so, because if you look into the composition of Phantoms, they don't really have the tools. They would need to make the craziest catch through Malia, through Yatui, who can burst down Leslie and then play the 4v4. Honestly, even if someone from them goes down in the time when they are taking down Blood Moon, it would still work if they can create one for Blood Moon. Maybe even two. Honestly, if my Chinese, Skirt, and Yatui survive, I think they can play it out. Because if they have the front line for my Chinese, I think she can kill all of them when Leslie is gone. But if Leslie is there, ooh, that's basically undoable.
Well, I can see yes, it's kind of hard for Phantom. They don't have like this kind of heroes that can really chase the Leslie, but maybe if they can maybe do a combo with the Gatot and Eve on the Leslie, like give her that kind of stuns, maybe you have a chance to kill her. But I don't know if Phantoms even have that kind of a plan. But let's just look at the builds. I think
I
yeah,
don't like
with
the Queen's
both
Wings.
sides.
I think Thanos should have went Guardian Helmet, because there are two sources of true damage, low-key 3, if you take
Yeah.
into account the Vorax. I think Queen's Wings have so little value. By the way, did you see the two BODs on Blood Moon? Did you
Yeah,
see them?
I saw that.
That's
Yeah, I saw that.
nasty.
I mean that's why we saw Leslie on the last Lord taking Hanabi down with just ulti. Even Hanabi was just half HP, but we can see already Phantom are giving the Lord for bringing back so easily, and Atlas. I don't know. I was expecting maybe bringing Phantom will try to contest that Lord, especially that they are losing the game. And I mean, if they give this enhanced Lord for bringing bats, that means that they are giving them a chance to win the game. And I don't know. I mean, maybe they have a plan of they can kind of defend that Lord. Will let's see the enhanced Lord is on the mid lane for bringing bats, and will it be the end for Phantom? Will bringing bats use that Lord to end the game right away? Well, we will see that, and we can see the three waves are already pressuring on Phantom to maybe just stop lane with late a bit, and Phantom already trying to clear already the wave.
They are trying to deal with the Lord. We will see. All right, back in
Ooh,
the end, he's trying
Atlas.
to initiate for them. Zetian
Ooh, the
ult into
damage.
them. My Chinese is dead. There's no hope left. I think Discord has to go super duper TikTok highlight hard if she wants to turn this around. And I don't know. I'm not sure if she can. She killed the Lord, but she dies. It's a
Leslie.
maniac for Blood Moon. And
Oh
Blood Moon
my
wants the
god.
Savage. Give it to her. Give her the Savage, Malia. Ah, all right. But bringing bats, taking it home.
Well, we can see already that it's over. It's over already for Team Phantoms. Hard luck for them. They did pretty well. And Brinking Bad actually with that Leslie damage was really crazy to deal with. Nobody can really catch the Leslie. It was too much. Even she sold her boots to buy more damage. And also Cage getting the MVP with zero death and getting like even a holy crystal as a last item and doing a lot of damage. Well, I think Bringing Back did perfectly. Maybe the mistakes they were always doing, that giving Phantoms like a small chance to get back to the game always was a bit, making the game more late. But in the end, they used the last word, Lord well, and they got the game, And even we were thinking about Hanabi, it's gonna be kind of hard to deal with, especially with the defense. But she was the first one who died already with that Lord, so hard luck for Team Phantom, and Bringing Bass did really perfect, I would say.
Yeah, for Tamus to work, they didn't really have, on one hand, that much front line, and on the other hand, they had too much true damage. So Tamus was just getting destroyed. He couldn't really play the game much, because if he was supposed to work, he would need to play into a team comp that has less range and also into a team comp that doesn't do that much true damage because he has a big HP pool. He can regen a lot of that, but he needs to at least not be taking 100% of the damage that's been dealt to him. He needs some armor, some magic defense. If he doesn't have that, it's getting all shredded out. And also, Xborg, he does HP percent damage. So it's even worse. Really, really tough game for Thomas to play. And also, he was kind of there alone a lot of times. It wasn't really like, all right, he's playing with Yatui and he's playing with Edith. He was kind of just there, not really running in with them, but rather one of them were dead. He ran in. It wasn't the best decision that he did. So yeah, I feel like the cohesion wasn't really there for Phantoms. And even though bringing bats, as you were saying, did a lot of mistakes that led Phantoms to jump back in, they did less of them. But right now, talk Furin. We have Neko, May, Kamari, LeBlanc, and Lex Luthor. Damn, is she flexing her biceps on us? I think she is.
Yeah, yeah, she does. And I can see already on the other side, Vanilla, Kylie, Pina Colada, Jinx, and also AM3 Ruski. That's for Team Noctra.
Amruski? I guess
And
so.
Ruski, yeah, I think AM3 Ruski. I think that's the maybe, I don't know if that's the way or not. So I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. But I think for Team Furia, I saw them before. They were doing really pretty well. Last match they played against, I don't remember. Actually, it was a good team. I think so. And LeBlanc on the Moscow did amazing. I remember that game, even though she lost, but she was just playing the whole game by herself, pressuring the enemy on the sides, taking taking them down with the ultis, and like the SODs she had on that match was crazy. And I don't know, I think Furin still maybe have that better potential. I didn't see Noctra before, so maybe Noctra will surprise me, but I would love to see if they have a chance to surprise us, you know. But for Team Furin, I think especially they really depend on LeBlanc on the god lane. She's the one who kind of uh, she's that type of a goal laner that like, when you just depend on her, she just carries the whole game. You get me? So I mean, well, let's see. Let's say, well, Team Noctra have an idea or a plan to kind of uh, try to annoy LeBlanc as much as they can. For example, as last match, I mean, we can see that the whole game was just at the golden side. You know, both of them just trying to play on the gold, and we can see the winner in that clash was always Leslie, and look at what she did. So I think that's gonna be the same case.
Well, let's see if your prophecy will be right. Though, if you are talking some interesting stats and some interesting info, from what I'm seeing, Foreign and Noctra have have one thing in common, and that is a team that beat them. It was
Mm-hmm.
oh wait, sorry, no. Rather, Noctra actually beat Chrysalis, whereas Furin fell down against Chrysalis. So
Yeah.
rather like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I hallucinated the other number. I don't know. Maybe. But the important thing is that we have a little bit of a power scaling for them. So coming into this, we should be expecting that paper-wise, Noctra should be the stronger team because they were able to beat Chrysalis. But who's to say that Furin didn't train hard and that Furin didn't analyze Noctra's gameplay and they know what's up this time? So I'm honestly coming into this unbiased because the only other result I have for Foreign is Boars Gaming, and Boars Gaming is like one of the staples. They are the team from the upper
Yeah.
echelon, like top five, something like that here on season
Mm-hmm.
two female pro league. So getting beaten down by them doesn't necessarily needs to mean that you're out and you cannot play further.
Well, we can see already Luke Slaughter is gonna be the first one to ban for Fury Inside, and they're gonna be the first pick. So I get it that maybe for Noctra they won, but Fury indeed lost when it comes to, I think, Chris Alice. That's what he said, if I'm not wrong.
Chrysalis, yeah, that's
But
that's their
yeah,
common
yeah.
enemy. Foreign were not able to get through them, but Noctra did.
Well, I can kind of understand that, but the thing is, Furin, when they lost against Chrysalis, it was like I don't know, like a game from a big tournament and a big stage. You get me? It's like a really good comeback from Chrysalis. Obviously, did also Chrysalis did pretty well, but we can see that Furin actually got a chance. I mean, we have been always seeing matches like this. Like we can see that, for example, a team that beats, for example, team one, but they lose from team two, and when these team one and team two play, we can see the team one who lost is winning. So maybe we can see a surprise here, but we can see a carry ban on the first. Okay, I mean, maybe they think that Noctra on the carry pick is gonna be so strong for their side. We can see a Marcel ban, even if they are first pick, but maybe they're not really comfortable with it. And
I've
Azuxin also is getting banned for the right side, but I don't know, Leia. What do you think about the draft for now?
yeah. I believe that the idea of banning Curry is that you want to go Favos first pick, because I don't see any other reason for like any other hero. All right, there is another one, that is Freya. You are going either Freya or Favos first pick, because usually, oh, Hanabi. Were they expecting Hanabi? Is carry this good into Hanabi? Because I don't think so. She doesn't really have crazy tools into the 1v1s. She clears wars. But there might be something I don't know, of course. But I'm expecting Favos or Freya pick. I think Noctra are misreading that by banning Hanabi. What do you think?
Well, banning Hanabi, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe LeBlanc is so strong with it. Maybe that's the reason they ban it. But we already saw that last match, even Hanabi, how strong she is. But we still see that she wasn't really effective. Like once they
No,
just kind of
Mio, I
played on
have to
her a
stop you
bit.
there. She was super effective, but it was Leslie that had the sniper
Oh yeah,
gun
yeah,
with the ammo from a tank. That's why she looked bad.
yeah,
But the moments when she could shine, for example, when she caught Lady 1v1, she did so much
yeah.
damage so quickly, and she couldn't even get from her because of corrosion side. So sorry for
Yeah.
hopping in, but I had
No,
to.
no,
I
no,
had
it's
to
okay.
scream on that fact.
I mean, I said effective when it comes to carrying the game because
Oh yeah,
that's obviously
yeah.
what's your role as a goal laner to carry your team once you're already fed. And even Leslie was fed. I agree. Yeah, she did amazing. But also Hanabi was having a lot of farm and a lot of damage. But we didn't see really in a team fight or something that she was really effective as we kind of expect. But we can see already get back. Let's get back on the draft, and we can see Alice banned for Team Furin. I mean, okay, maybe they have some kind of a plan. And Noctra banning Harley. I like the Harley ban, but now Harith is open and Freya too. So, okay,
I
Harith,
think
Freya,
Freya.
and Phovius.
I think Freya is the best because
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's tricky. It's tricky. I think Favos is the best spreader. All right, or you go Zetian.
Well,
Okay, but
okay.
you know what that means? It means that Noctra can just go Freya and Favos, and Harit is gonna get bullied in the lane. I know that Harit is usually the bully, but if
Yeah.
he plays into a good Freya, he is not having fun.
Well, I don't know about the Freya. To be honest, I love Freya that much, but I would say it's maybe more on their comfort side. Maybe they're not feeling really comfortable with the Freya. That's why
Okay,
they didn't go for it. But we can see a Valentina. I mean, Asuyu okay. Maybe they didn't want to go for the Leomord. They prefer the Suyu more, especially against a lot of studs like Zitia. But a Valentina right away. I mean, I don't know. Do you think you would just go for the Valen just for the Zitia ulti? That's it.
no. The idea is different. It's more like teams like to go Valentina pretty early on when they have a good Valentina, and it's kind of working as a as a danger sign for their opponents, where their opponents will need to draft extra carefully to not go with the crazy ults. That's
Mm-hmm.
I also before I saw that strat, I also was feeling like, all right, you want to go Valentina fourth pick, fifth pick, kind of late into the draft, but teams a lot of times pick her up pretty early on, so it's working as that warning sign and forcing them into maybe something they don't really want to play just because of the ults. For example, here, right? Just imagine if Krog was there instead of Belric. It's insane combo, but you cannot do that.
Well, we can see already a Lapu Lapu and a Belleric at the early, in the first three picks is already getting picked, and the glue is gonna be the reply. And I like the glue, especially when you play against the tank heroes. I mean, glue is gonna be really good against the Belleric, against the Lapu, and maybe also May is gonna go for something like Leomord, like Fredren. So in that case, I think actually glue is gonna be really effective. Yeah, maybe but we can see when it comes to the second phase bans, we can see Wan is getting banned for the side of Noctra. Uh, okay, and maybe I don't know, maybe you can't find a reason for it because Glue cannot really catch the 1-1, and maybe they don't like playing against the 1-1 at all. But Harith is gonna be banned on the left side for Team Furion. Okay,
I don't
makes
like it.
sense.
I don't like the hurried ban.
You think so? I mean,
Yeah,
why is it like
like the pick is good by itself, but again, if we look at the damage differentiation for Noctra, if they go hurried, you just go radiant armor, which is the cheapest defensive item, which almost everyone goes anyway, and you cut so much damage from them. That's the only problem I have with it. It would be good. It would be a good pick. He can jump around Lapu. He is really hard to catch. He would be good into Belleric, but I feel the damage profile would be too magic damage heavy. That's at least my feeling. Because if we are saying that Glue is not wrong, but he's XP, they cannot fix that.
Oh, well, maybe we can say that vision, or as you say, the prophecy about that. But we can see a Volvis is gonna be banned for the last ban for Team Furion, and I don't know, banning the Volvis. Maybe you think that Glue is gonna be a roam, but we can see how Moskov is gonna be the fourth pick for Team Noctra, and I can see also that they respect LeBlanc because they know that LeBlanc is really stronger than Moskov, and
Yeah.
she showed amazing gameplay on the last match against Chrysalis Crystal with the Moskov. And okay, I mean, I'm just looking forward to see what's gonna be LeBlanc's reply. I mean, I don't know much about her hero pool. And I'm also thinking about May. She doesn't have much of options when it comes to jungle. Maybe a Fredren, I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah.
Baxia, I don't know.
Literally just go Fredrin. I think then it's settled because they have so much burst damage on the other side. If the glue, honestly, if the glue even if the glue is on the roam, he's basically just doing the same thing as on the XP. He's just trying to burst down the right target or get out from the fight, the right target or rather the wrong target for the other team. Maybe cancel Lapu from his combo, maybe get Claude into a bad position. So Fredrin, he can soak it all up. He might not even get stunned because there's not much CC on the other side. I mean, there's the Terrify, but other than that, not really much.
Ooh,
There is La. Oh, yeah.
okay. I don't know. I like that. I mean, there is like against Fredren, Belleric, Lapo. I don't know, I like that. I like Tristan's really strong here. Also, a glue again as these kind of three fronts with maybe the Valentina Zitian ulti. I'm imagining the team fight on the turtle actually is gonna be pretty decent. But also I'm thinking about Fury inside. I saw Lux Luthor on the Bellaric before. She's been so effective with the Bellaric, and she's like, yeah, she was also playing with Flicker. I remember that, and she was like doing that flicker ult stuff and maybe with ZTN
You
combo.
have to.
Uh, yeah, maybe you do not give really Noctra a chance to win any turtles. But let's see on the third match from Female Pro League's Emerald Diva Season 2. Third match of the day, and it's gonna be the last as well. Tell us also in the comments who do you think is gonna win? It's gonna be Furion against Noctra, the last match of the day. Tell us all, as I said, what you think. Who is gonna
Drop
win?
it in the
Who do you
chat.
think
Oh,
is gonna win?
yeah. Foran
Yep.
and Mio on the desk here for the last match, as we were for the first and for the second match. We are happy you stayed with us, and we hope you're having fun, and you will have a lot of fun in this last game. I'm telling you right from the draft, because this is such a fun draft on both sides. You were saying that Terizla
Yeah.
could be super good, but there is one thing that might be annoying for him. Oh wait,
Ooh.
there's so much damage. Yeah,
Damage.
Ambruski is so annoying on the glue.
Well, we can see already that Zika missed the first
Okay,
minion. Ooh, okay, Kylie or Keely on the Suyu damage. And we can see also Pina Colada on Valentina, putting ZTM back, making her flicker and get back, and it's not looking good for Team Fury, especially in the early game. ZTN is gonna miss two minions. already, and that's gonna mean that Zetian will not get level 4 on the turtle, and Noctra are doing amazing start in the early.
It's beautiful. I... Oh wait, Lux! What did she do? Why did
Ooh,
she do
okay.
that? Uh,
Well,
okay,
I don't know.
that was... you praise her once and see what happens. Mio, you have to stop praising her or she's gonna do something crazy again.
Well, I don't know. I didn't expect that from Lex Luthor to do this kind of mistake. But anyway, it's gonna be hard for Team Fury maybe to contest that turtle. Pina Colada on the early game with the Valentina is already putting a lot of pressure on Team Fury, and I don't know. Team Noctra is gonna, in my mind, it looks like it's gonna be a free turtle. But when it comes to Fredren always have a chance to steal the turtles. But let's see what's gonna happen. Suyu already on the bot lane with Vanilla on Trizla. Also, Lapu got the level 4, and Nico maybe will do some problems for Suyu. Already, also Kamaria on the Zetian is really low HP, doesn't have a flicker, doesn't have an ulti, so it's not really looking
Taunt?
so good. Okay, looks Luther is taking some damage already. Turtle is already 4k. Maybe May will try to steal it. Maybe she will take it, and she didn't. She didn't take it. The ZTN ulti already with Suyu's crazy damage.
Oh.
Looks Luther is getting back with the flicker. Lapo is also trying to get back since he's already in a top position. Kyle with the Suyu amazing damage, and she still goes in even if she's against 4, making Nico gets back with the flicker. And okay, Noctra did amazing turtle. I mean, for a second, I know that ZT doesn't have ult, okay, like ZT from Fury, obviously, but I didn't expect that Noctra is gonna like take it so easy like this, because I saw Freden was so close, and maybe I was thinking that maybe first strike play is gonna steal it, but he didn't give them chance.
Yeah, they did not give them a chance. And also, I feel like Neko, she should have either not joined in at all. Oh, wait a second. There's the
Oh,
cat from
May.
Blue, and he is
May.
going to be so annoying. All right, there's a big stun. Kylie might be getting
Ooh.
traded. No, no.
Kyle.
Yes, she does.
Ooh.
It's Kylie for the it's a jungle for a jungler, and honestly it's a nice trade for foreign because they were kind of on the back foot, and right now they might be slowly. Oh, Lex Luthor, be careful. She wants to show them her biceps, but she needs to stop.
Yeah.
We saw it, Lex. We saw it. Like, relax, lady. Relax. You beautiful biceps. But you need to stop if you want your team to win, because those mishaps can be happening. But back to the point. I think Neko should not have jumped in at all, or she should have jumped in much sooner because it was super late.
Mhm. Well, I guess maybe that's right, because Suyu didn't get pressured at all. I mean, he took the turtle so freely. Even if she did go a bit late, at least focusing on the Suyu, giving him some pressure, maybe using his dash will make Fredrin have time to steal the turtle. But let's see what's gonna happen on that turtle. Kamari still doesn't have her ulti yet, so I don't know what's gonna be the idea of playing that turtle. We can see Glue is already booking Lux Luthor a bit, but Pina Colada didn't even get CTN ulti yet. Maybe she'll get it now, but let's see what's gonna happen to the turtle. We already see Suyu, Kylie on the turtle taking the turtle and damaging it. LeBlanc is starting to do some damage. Also, Lux Luthor ulting 2 people. Vanilla, also Blue
Oh,
trying to ult him, and maybe, oh, a really good combo. 2 ZTN ults are being done from both sides. Kylie is trying to get back after she killed Fredrin. And okay, I mean, LeBlanc just getting back, and it's not looking good at all for Team Furion. I feel Team Furion on the team fight, they're not really connecting together. Like, I don't see, like, for example, a Beleric ulti with the Zetian ult, and then Lapu goes in. It's not like really like this, but for Team
because
Noctra, I
Lapu
feel they
wasn't
have a
even there,
combo.
Mio. You know, Lapu was on the
Yeah,
bottom
yeah,
side. He should have
on the
swapped.
bottom.
This is not good. Moscow, that's
Yeah.
fine. He can join with SOD. Oh, 1v1 actually. Flicker.
Oh,
Oh my.
Kaya. She took the
Moscow.
blue buff.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Moscow is dead. All right. There's a fight for
Ooh.
purple buff though. Did Kylie get it, Mio?
I think Kylie, yeah, did get it. Yeah, we can see that. Yeah, she did get it. She did get it. So it's good that she took the buff, but still Moskov died on the
They
bot
want more.
lane. And even if you lose even if you win the early, you won't want to see that your goal laner dying. And we can see already May on the Fredden is having some
Oh,
trouble. Even if Lux Luthor will do ult for her, trying to help her down, but Valentina damage already on the early. She's too fed and doing amazing damage on that game. And Team Noctra in the early, do you know how to come together? Do you know how to play together as a team? I really like that. Okay, but I have only one problem, which is the goal lane. Look at the goal lane. LeBlanc just keep farming, keep farming, just not having any kind of problems. And even in the early, I saw her, she was winning the lane, but Moscow is not really good at all. It's not farming as much as LeBlanc, and also he died in the bot
Is
lane from
he?
Lapo. So
Is he?
okay, we can
Because
see already a top lane fight. LeBlanc on the top lane making Moscow flicker because he was in danger from, and that's what I did talk about. LeBlanc now is, you can feel that she's the only one from Team Furin that is kind of winning, you know?
I mean, yeah, definitely support you on that statement, but is really Jinx dead behind? Because I know she has that one death, and LeBlanc could
Yeah.
have a lot gold, but if you look at the levels, she's literally one level ahead. And how you get the levels? Well, you need to get some kills, you need to get some minions or something. Oh,
Oh,
wait, there's a 5 Mio. Take it.
oh, Fredrin, May. May is already getting caught by the glue and Ezekiel stun as well. She is taking the turtle and it's gonna be as well another free kill for the side of Noctra, taking Belleric down. He didn't even have a chance to use his flicker to get back because of a lot of stuns being done on him. The game is not looking so good for Team Furion. And another free turtle is being added for Team Noctra. And it's gonna be, I think, another tower in the bot maybe. Kylie is trying to take the blue buff, maybe just doing an invade, and even Valentina and blue trying to do the support and help her as well. But it's flying clouds. That's why Team Fury also back to the mid
Lex?
lane here. And we can see Lux already. Maybe she doesn't have ulti, but trying to help. Blue in a really tough position. He doesn't have flicker. Will he get cold? LeBlanc? Ooh, okay. I don't know. LeBlanc just left the top to go fight the Sioux, and she lost both.
Yeah, you cannot take those 1v1s, LeBlanc, not at this point of the game. Kylie, level 11, 216, her scoreline, your scoreline 0-1. 0. That's not, and also she's the only hope of Foreign, as you were saying, Mio. If Foreign is supposed to come back, she needs to play on top of her mind. And right now,
Ooh, a really good kill on ZTN already. Lux Luthor is in a really tough position doing her flicker to get back. Vanilla doesn't have anything, but she still do a lot of damage. SOD by Moskov. I thought maybe he can kill Nico and Lapu since he just needed one basic attack, but she didn't really risk that. Even Jinx did have a bit of hard start against LeBlanc, but she still makes it look so easy. I mean, one level or two levels actually now ahead. And obviously, after that tower being taken, and after also a lot of
top
fights she's
lane.
been through, that okay, oh okay,
Oh,
LeBlanc still, even with the gold gap and also with the level gap, she's still trying to take down Moskov, and she was so close. But Blue already on the time, saving Jinx on the last time. Looks Luthor going so deep. Okay, I don't know. I don't think that was a good choice. Lapo is still on bot lane, didn't help his teammates. Lord is back, and I don't know. I feel Furion is not really connecting together.
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't phrase it better. They are not really playing together well. They are getting separated. But if we forget the negatives and just focus on the positives, Foreign, they have the will to fight back. It's 6,000, 7,000 gold difference, but they look in and they are taking fights like it's not even different, like it's that even in the gold department, which on one hand is bad because you should not be doing that. You need to respect the gold difference, but on the other hand they have the fighting spirit, so that means that if Noctra, oh wait,
Ooh, already a good ulti from Lux Luthor trying to take down Blue, but Blue is just get on the top already and takes Belleric down. And that's what we did talk about. Taking a Belleric while Glue is open is a really big risk. And Glue already, we can see, ooh, a really good SOD and Moskov on Cloud, and Cloud gets his second skill to get back. Okay. Also Valentina taking ZTN ult, which is really dangerous for the side of Furin. Having that ZTN ult with Glue, with also Trizla stun, is too much. It's too much to try to dodge, especially the Team Furin. Most of the players are actually fronts when it comes to Lapo, Fredrin, and also Belleric. And we can see Team Nocturne trying to push the bot lane, trying to put more pressure. Moskov is leaving the top lane for some reason and trying just to go farm.
I think he wanted to be safe. He didn't want to risk that someone will come in. But yeah, it's looking bad for Furin. They need to find a crazy wombo combo angle. If they are supposed to win a team fight, they need to kill Kylie, they need to
Oh,
kill Pina
May.
Colada and Jinx in
May,
one blast.
again, she's getting caught by Glue again. Glue just destroying the fronts for Team Fury, and I think this is maybe the third, not the third, sorry, it's the fourth time that May is getting caught by Glue. Glue just getting Glock's Luther and May multiple times, and it's so hard
This
to
could
deal
have
with
been
the
it,
Glue.
Mio, by the way. This could have been it. I'm sorry to step
Yeah,
in, but this could have been the
no, no,
moment
no.
if the Zetian ult hit all of them. If Lapu jumps in, if Lex Luthor uses the flicker breath of the dry, if LeBlanc jumps in, it's a wombo combo. That was your moment, but you didn't
Yeah.
take it.
Well, I agree with you, but the thing is that the problem that you do have is Noctra have also Zitian ult. So that's the problem. Oh, Jinx. Jinx so
No.
aggressive in a really tough way, but she still get also Zitian with the Zitian ulti that Valentina has. Blue still goes in, catch Billerick again as she always do. And Claude LeBlanc trying to ult four players in the mid lane. Also Jinx taking LeBlanc down and May getting taken down by
Kylie?
Kyle. Even if she's dead, but
Wait,
she still take
wait,
Fredlin down. Wow.
how did
I'm in
LeBlanc
shock.
get it? Mio, how did LeBlanc get it? How?
I don't
She
know.
was
I
dead
think
for like she was dead for like
maybe
5 seconds.
maybe she was the last one who hit her already. Zitian using her ulti tried to clear the mid lane, and in time she already saved her game and her teammates to maybe buy more time. And I think the kill on the Suyu, I think is when she ulted on the second tier tower, the only one who was
Yeah, but
damaging
Fred
Suyu was
taunted.
only Claude.
Yeah, but Fred literally taunted and used the first spell, or I'm not sure which one is it, but the stab with his
Mm-hmm.
sword spear. He literally
Mm-hmm.
stabbed. So I'm so surprised that
Mm-hmm.
Kylie died to LeBlanc. But yeah, I don't think that really changes much, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't really change much because, I mean, the kill goes to the Claude. Yeah, it's good, but look at the gold gap, man. It's 11k. That's really big gap. And I don't think even if we give just one kill, yeah, two, Claude will solve all of these problems when it comes to 11k gold gap. But you can see already, Jinx is trying maybe to clear, but maybe she's thinking that Claude is here. LeBlanc still camping. Maybe she wants to get Claude Moscow, but she still decides to
Oh,
get back.
oh.
Oh, LeBlanc's a really tough problem. She doesn't know that she doesn't have that much of damage on Jinx, but she was so close. But she was so close to take her down. I mean, I like the ZT and OT, but I felt like they're not really connecting together. I mean, when the ZT and OT happened, I saw LeBlanc was getting back.
Yeah, if it happened when she was blasting the Blazing Duet, but right now look at the base. Can they end?
Ooh. Looks Luthor is already getting down by the damage, and the ZT ulti as well. Jinx on her damage is really good, and Lapu flickering first kill on the Moscow, but it's not enough to take him down. May is trying to defend with Zetian as well. Shut down from Zetian on the Moscow. Pina Colada is getting back at a
Down,
really tough HP.
down.
May is getting already destroyed by the
LeBlanc,
Kyle's damage. Double kill from already the Suyu. LeBlanc is gonna take
she
a triple
kills.
kill. She's gonna take a triple kill. And it's not a triple kill, sorry, she's gonna get a kill on Suyu and try to defend the base. Will it be enough? LeBlanc alone will defend the whole
It is.
game from Glue and Valentine. And I think, yeah, she has Lux Luthor.
And you know what's the crazy part, Mio? After his bonkers defense from Foreign, after his bonkers
Mm-hmm.
defense from LeBlanc,
Mm-hmm.
they are on 40,000 gold. And 40,000 gold typically means that your carries are around full build. So Noctua, they were messing around big time, and maybe they messed up
Oh,
too much.
LeBlanc.
Blue?
LeBlanc is having really tough
Ooh.
problem in a really out of position. Blue catches her, and I thought maybe if she used her pre-fi, she could have maybe run from the dash. But I think the reason she didn't do pre-fi is maybe she didn't expect that the Valentina is gonna come right away. But still a kill up on a quad. Do you think it's gonna be the end now for Furin, or you will just wait for the Lord?
I think they have. I don't think they can end before LeBlanc. They wouldn't have to be super quick. They have to end now.
Where we can see already these maybe thinking actually to go in. Already we can see Lux Luthor ulting and Nico and also May and Lux Luthor getting ulted by ZT and ulti. Vanilla is going for May, taking her down, and Jinx just locking in on the base. Didn't even give time for LeBlanc to just get back, and a win for Team Noctra against Team Furin, making Team Fury in position when it comes to female pro league. Emerald Diva not really good. And Noctra, I mean, this this is the first time maybe I see them, and they actually surprised me. They doing perfectly when it comes to the draft, when it comes to the even the gameplay. You do play perfectly together. The combos they have together. You can see the Zitian ulti with Trezla ult at the same time. Also, when the glue goes in, pick up the fronts. It's like every one of them knows already what's their job. So a really big performance from Team Noctra, to be honest. Amazing job they have done. Um, I mean, this is the kind of games like when you watch, you can actually learn from because uh, they just did perfect, like zero mistakes.
Yeah, I wanted to fact check you on that. Like thinking back, thinking back, zero
Yeah,
mistakes. But yeah, I cannot really recall any. So it had to be
yeah,
maybe Jinx didn't have the
on the
cleanest
top.
game, but then
Mm,
she got herself back up, and
mm-hmm,
she got on the same level with the team, and it was working out. But
mm-hmm,
I'm so sad. My heart literally breaks for LeBlanc because she was making an insane
yeah,
show. She was
yeah,
playing like she has 9 kills, 0 deaths in the second minute. That's how she was playing. That's how she felt because she didn't have the XP. She didn't have the craziest amount of gold. She didn't have the kills, the assists, but she still played like she has all of that. She made it
mm-hmm.
feel like their opponents should be the ones shaking in their shoes because she had so many moments when she almost killed Jinx, when she almost killed someone else. It was so crazy, so intense. So different scenario, I can see her carrying the team, but this scenario wasn't it.
Well, it was really unfortunate for LeBlanc, and that's what we did mention before the game, that
You did,
LeBlanc
yeah.
is one of the strongest links, or maybe is the link that they really got on Team Fury. That if they just give LeBlanc what she needs and make her comfortable, she can just take the responsibility and let her team or take her team to the win right away. And we can see that Team Doctra they destroyed the whole early game that Furin had, and then after they destroyed it, they just helped Jinx on the top lane. Even if she had some hard time, CD still help her make her get all the gold and all of the farm on the map, and then we still see Jinx like doing amazing club, especially the one in the mid lane going between four players, like it's nothing. Like when you see that doing by killer, you say wow, but that's by Jinx. Like she doesn't need to be famous or playing on Onyx or something. She's doing already the same stuff. So I mean that's really amazing by her. But also LeBlanc was trying her best the whole game, even though if her early was losing, if sorry, if her team was losing the early game and having a really tough start, she was still trying at the top lane, trying to win the lane against the Moscow. While she was actually doing that, but yeah, when it comes to the whole team, 5v5, then it's gonna be tough. So hard luck for Team Fury. They did pretty amazing. But for Team Noctra, it's my first time to see them, but they actually proved themselves as a big team.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see a little bit more of Noct from myself, maybe even cast it. But yeah, this is it for today. Honestly, a lot of crazy upsets through the whole day, either on the blue or either on the red. Pick your poison. Depends who you were rooting for. But Noctra closing it out with a pretty nice gameplay. It was, as Mio was saying, flawless. Well, this was it for today. It's the season 2 Emerald Diva. This was 4-1X. Join with Mio. Brought to you by ESCL. This is not their only product. They have more. They have Unbroken UA, for example, and Fast Caps might be coming back. Who knows? So, yeah, we hope you enjoyed the show today, and we will see you next time. But join the Discord before you leave, and drop a like and drop a subscribe if you didn't already. All right, that's it. See you.